Officially, Meg?
Now we're in the after show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Woo! That was a great one. That was a great show, everybody. Pat on the back.
One for the ages.
That was one people will not soon forget.
Where were you when you heard Mega64 podcast number 300? What the number is it?
554, maybe.
554. Where were you when you heard the news?
Maybe it's 534.
I was watching TMZ.
I don't remember.
I've been watching a lot of TMZ today.
It doesn't matter.
I'm picking up some awkwardness.
No.
Let's just reset.
Put our sabers away. Sheath your swords.
Posy vibes.
We're all
I had
friends here.
I brought this to get the part fixed today. Like so I crashed at a friend's Airbnb after the wedding yesterday.
Okay.
Nice.
And they pulled out. They were like, "Oh, we got like a pull-out bed for you." Okay, and they pulled out a bed, and I just fell asleep. I was like, "Yep, there it is. Thank you." And I laid down, and it was only in the middle of the night I like turned over, and I was like, "I think I'm in the kitchen."
Wait, what?
I just didn't think about it. I saw a bed, sleep, and I did it. And then middle of the night, I like rolled over, and I'm like, the stove is right here.
Somebody's laughing off camera. What's
No room at the end.
is there another part of the, is there another part of the story that we don't
Did you know I was going to be in the kitchen or what?
pulled the bed out and just left it there?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It was, I just was like.
Were you supposed to drag the cot like into the living room, but it was just
Was I supposed to? It was enough room right there, but I slept, and I was like, whoa, I'm like between the stove and the sink. I just never slept in the kitchen before. That was kind of
That is
cool.
a bit odd.
Yeah.
It's a room
Gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, why not?
right next to the garbage and
Well, there's some pizzas, and they were good. So that
okay.
wasn't
So I
garbage.
would
Mitch
smell.
Hedberg says any room with a bed in it is now a bedroom.
Yeah, so I slept in there, and then I woke up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm relatively close. I could go get the lightsaber fixed before the podcast because I'm actually closer to Disney than I would be from home. So I'll just go up there and then go to the podcast. So I did that. I went up there, but I didn't bring a change of clothes at all. I still had like slacks and nice shoes and a tie and a shirt.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I'm like, is there anything in my car? And all I had in my car was the Joker update shirt.
Nice.
So I put that on. I was like, do I have any other pants? Nope. So I had the Joker shirt on and dress pants and nice shoes. And then I put the lightsaber case over my shoulder. It looks like a gun case over my shoulder.
Oh my God.
And I walk in with the Joker shirt and that thing. I looked like incel elite. Like I just looked like
Joker and a gun.
I mean,
and
it was just people were just looking at me like, yeah, cool. What's up, man? Like I was like, yeah, it wasn't a good look.
I read a blog once. Women prefer a man in nice shoes, so I wear these patent leather jobs while I sling my rifle over my case.
it's American Psycho over there.
Walk straight through Main Street.
So yeah, I
With a purpose.
I look like a mess. When I was getting my stuff together, there were a bunch of people staying at the Airbnb, and I was putting it all. At the time, I was still in my nice clothes from the night before, but like my shirt was unbuttoned. I just had like a tank top on underneath it, and
Nice.
I just looked like shit. Like I really just looked like I had been like ditched somewhere. It was like still wearing the same clothes. Like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to Disney and try to get this swapped out. And Emily was there, and she was like, "You're going to walk through Disney with that and a lightsaber?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was like, "This is a whole new angle on the Walk of Shame I've never seen." And I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway. But don't worry, I didn't look like that. I had a Joker shirt on, so that took care of that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Much better than dressing nice.
Drew
I've had
attention
temporary
away.
secretary stuck in my head this whole podcast now.
Oh yeah.
Temporary
See,
secretary.
DJ Bill, he had
I
that
thought
shit.
in that moment, like, I don't know if people have danced to the Beatles songs at every wedding.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney all the time. But that song, that could have been the first.
Rocco's dad was dancing. Your dad was excited they played a deep cut.
Yeah, because he couldn't believe he showed me that song when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he couldn't believe anyone wanted to play that.
That song slaps. That song's ahead of its time.
It
It was
is.
made for 2020.
The synthesizer.
Yeah, sometimes I'm hot and cold on like dancing at a wedding. Like I don't know. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm content. I don't need to, whatever. And when that came on, I was like, well, no stopping that now. I'm dancing.
You got to dance at a wedding.
Danced
So
quite a
at
bit.
the wedding, the DJ played Twist and Shout, and the floor cleared.
Yeah.
No, it's not Twist and Shout. He played Twist and Shout, but he played the other song, which is just shout. You know you make me want to shout.
okay.
Put
Yeah.
my hands up and shout. Up and shout. Nobody was dancing, so I thought, well, nobody's using the dance floor. I'll go over there, and I danced my fucking heart out.
Yeah.
I thought I would dance so hard other people would join me. Like, yeah, this guy's getting the party started. But no, I think I intimidated everyone because I'm like running around, and it's just a circle of people watching me. Which, okay, I like the limelight. Okay, all eyes on me. From that moment on, I wanted to die for the rest of the wedding. I felt like, oh, I'm gonna puke.
You were going
really? Oh, because
hard.
you were-
I went so hard, and it was one of those things where you have like your sharp pain in your neck afterwards. Like I can't catch my breath. Oh fuck. Oh, why did I do that? And I felt bad because I think at one point I was sitting by the fireplace, and like Kevin came over to like hang out.
Yeah.
And I didn't even say like hello to him. And it only occurred. I'm sorry, Kevin, if I snubbed you. Because I was thinking later, like, it was Kevin's wedding day, and he came over, and I was like fucking ignoring him. But I was like worried I was gonna barf from dancing so hard. And I ate all this taco. They served tacos at the wedding. I was full of tacos. I was dancing. It was, I went too hard. So
Yeah.
But
sorry.
that DJ
I-
appreciated it.
the
I'd never
DJ
seen a DJ film more. He was like, damn, I'm getting promo footage from my company right now because
Yeah,
all
he
these
was.
crazy ass kids dancing a temporary.
I think
secretary.
he didn't know what to make of our group though.
We're
We're not the
eclectic
normal.
range.
He'd play like, oh, this one always kills, and we're like, nah. But then you put
Yeah.
on temporary secretary, and it's like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
He was probably like,
re-
what's wrong with you?
He had a special
Yeah.
request list.
Yeah, and I'm sure he, yeah,
It was ultra top secret.
yeah.
He had you got
Oh,
feedback,
cool.
Rachel.
Oh, he liked
the
it?
DJ had a good time.
It was so cool to have that whole thing going on because everyone was just so high energy.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. He liked it.
She says that it was very high energy.
He
the
had
DJ was very
I don't
responsive.
want to. This isn't an insult to the DJ at all.
Bill?
But
Bill's watching.
Bill, have you ever seen the character Lobot? Because because he had his. I don't know. I'm sure people have talked about this because
Yeah.
it was very obvious. But
I'm putting that together.
I haven't had this conversation with anyone
That's a
here.
total full
But
Lobot
he
vibe.
had the headphones on, but they had him go behind, and he looked just like Lobot.
Yeah, it was great.
He looked just like him.
Lando, he probably works for Lando Calrissian.
Probably.
On loan from Bespin.
Yeah, what system's Lobot from?
Bespin.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
there's any. I don't know if any more backstory to it.
Cloud City.
Bald,
So
guy,
it's-
bald guy with.
Enough of an answer.
That's
That's all I need.
What do you mean that's all you need? That's the full
That's
answer.
yeah. I mean, Bespin's not a system, but
The Bespin system?
Thank you.
I thought it was a city within.
Wasn't Cloud City the capital of Bespin, or is it the reverse? Right.
Is there a planet
Okay.
underneath the clouds?
That's what I don't
gas
know.
giant. It's like Jupiter. It's just gas.
It's just gas.
Oh,
It's just like Endor is like they're not on Endor. It's Endor's fourth.
So
moon.
if you
Yeah.
fall off of the planet Bespin
like Luke
Yeah.
almost did.
and you go
that.
down, what happens? You
would
just fall
die.
forever?
You
Well,
float in the middle when
There's
you
a
get to the center.
planet, so there's a gravitational pull which is holding all the gas there. So if
Right.
you go into the center, you probably hit a point of so much gravity it would just crush you
Crush
into
you.
a
Oh,
single entity, like a single cell. You'd hit
Yeah.
singularity.
Because in
Become one.
my thought, it was you'd fall and then you would go through the middle and then the gravity would push on the other side. So you would just fall to the point where the momentum would stop you and then you fall back the other way and then you fall back the other way and you just keep going.
Hover.
And you never stop falling.
Like Luke's hand that gets cut off might
Yeah.
just be hovering there.
It just goes up and down until the momentum finally slows down. Then he gets stuck
I think
in
it
the
was
middle.
maybe it's either that or like
No,
Derek
I think
said, the
Derek's probably
hand-
makes more sense.
That
but
hand just
that's
got
what I thought.
crushed into the one
Just
point.
sucked into the middle, into another dimension.
Do you know that was the original opening of Force Awakens? Was it was gonna pan down from the crawl, and it was his hand floating through space.
No,
Luke's?
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Luke's hand holding the thing.
Force
floating through
Awakens?
space. That was the original opening, and then someone it was like how it was found. Like,
Yeah.
that was how it would open.
Because
And
that's his
that was
saber.
in the original script for it.
But
and then
that is a story for another time.
yeah, that's how it is now. But yeah, when they were putting it together and it got further along, J.J. Abrams was like, it became about Luke from the moment it started, where it needed kind of be about the new characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, let's get to Luke like at the end. Like let's like hang on to that. Anyway. But how would that have even looked? That would have been, like,
that
goofy.
would be weird.
That would have been silly.
They should have just had a rubber hand on a string and that floats in and it's like, this is how it's fucking gonna be.
They should have made Star Wars just all shitty.
We should have been thankful.
All like strings
for what we
effects
got.
and,
Yeah.
and just fucking wonky and just like we don't give a fuck. It's like high school fan film. That would be cool.
Cash a check. Well, here we are talking about fucking Star Wars again.
Yeah,
we did
sorry,
a half
everybody,
hour,
sorry.
and now we're bringing it back.
I like it.
I want to say another thing about their wedding yesterday is I always talk about on here. People always ask me like, "What's your favorite? What Mexican food do you like in San Diego?" And I always bring up a fun place to go. You know, if you've never been to San Diego, whatever, I always bring up Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
and they catered their wedding.
That was the cherry on
Oh,
top.
my God.
Not only that, but they brought the Lucha Libre leftovers here
Yeah,
right before the
they're here.
podcast.
Oh,
We just had them.
yeah,
And more Lucha
it's like
Libre.
the best thing ever.
Oh my God, so
so
good.
yeah, that was we saw like the truck pulling up, and it was yeah.
And there was a cat. There was a barn cat there.
I felt bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. When we got to the wedding, Kevin was there and he was like setting stuff up, whatever. And then he goes, am I allowed? Should people not see me? I don't know how this works. Is this the thing?
Don't look
I
at
don't
Kevin.
know
then,
either, yeah.
And then I told Kevin, and this was not the nicest thing to say to someone on their wedding day. And I said, Kevin, no one gives a fuck about you today.
Yeah, no, it really is like that's like how it kind of works, right?
all about
Like,
Rachel.
isn't it?
I'm not saying they don't care about Kevin because they obviously do. But
Yeah.
I meant what it meant. It was like,
Yeah.
it's a big deal to see like Rachel in her dress, like you in a suit. We've all seen this. Like
Yeah.
you look nice. You look really nice. But
Yeah,
no one's like
but that is how it's. Yeah, it's based around that.
on pins and needles.
Where did
you know?
Where did we sit, Sean? What side did we sit on?
I don't know. I said
Rachel's
side. Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
there you go. Sorry, Kev. I mean, we love you, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were sides.
oh, bro,
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they noticed?
I just saw my family there, and I was like, I'll sit with them.
they wrote it down.
Yeah.
I do have to bid you farewell.
Okay.
Oh, these are the final thoughts.
What's your final thought for the after show?
Invest in helicopter insurance.
Come
Oh.
on. Lame.
That's
Bum, bum,
fucking
bum, bum.
uncalled for, Garrett.
Shame on him.
Yeah.
He just leaves.
Come on. I'm glad he left.
Glad he's gone.
What?
I
Why did you just cut to me? What was that about? Why? What'd you do to get? I don't have anything to say.
see. There was a point where, I used to be able to do that, and it would like the auto, whatever in the camera would like shut off. So it was like, no, I don't want to see that, and it would black it out. But it's not. Yeah, it's not. doing
Maybe
it.
you gotta be closer.
I don't think so. Maybe that setting is just turned off because there was an automatic setting that when I did this, it went black. Oh yeah, wait. So this is the original purple lightsaber from obviously Mace Windu. This is Mace Windu's saber. Okay.
Yeah.
Notice the color of the blade, right? Original pimp lightsaber. Why do you get purple? Of course, number one, it's pimp. But guess what? Look what Disney didn't do. Zoom in on that. His says BMF right there. Thank you for lighting that perfectly, Derek. And Disney didn't engrave that. So I'm letting everyone know.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this to a jeweler.
Jeweler.
And I'm going to get BMF engraved on there. So I'll let you know when I do that. So that way it'll be perfect.
You should live stream
Shame
that.
on- shame on
you
Disney.
should live stream that.
Shame on Disney for not doing that.
I would, because to me, that is the equivalent of what you were explaining about walking to Disneyland today. Of like walking into the jeweler with your lightsaber. Yeah, can you put BMF
Yeah, put BMF.
You should stream it, and then you should go, do you know what that stands for? And ask the jeweler if he knows.
And then go next door and ask for a wackadoo dozen. Anyway.
I think you should not do BMF. I think you should do like LOL.
Oh.
Said she want to text me, said she want to sext me, LOL smiley face. So that could be another option.
Shorty just text me, say she want to sex me.
Oh, that's what it was. Sorry. Won't be engraving that. Not going to get it right. I'll just engrave Incel Elite into my lightsaber the way it should be.
Now that I'm on board with. that I'm
Microsoft IE, Incel Elite.
Incel Elite. People are saying we should make that a shirt, but I just don't. I don't think anyone want to wear that shirt. I think they say they want to see that shirt, but no one would wear that.
No,
shirt.
it'd be cool. It'd be me with a lightsaber. What else?
If it's a picture of you with a lightsaber and
in the Star Wars font,
in the Star Wars,
or in the Joker font, what's better?
We've already done the Joker font.
Person in the chat just put Incel Elite 1337.
Oh.
That's a whole clothing brand that you can
But
do.
I don't-
Incel Elite.
Yeah, I just feel like that's.
Hey, did you hear about coronavirus?
Yeah.
It's in. They found it in L.A.
Yeah, Orange County. I heard actually there was a case in San Diego too.
What the fuck?
There was I tweeted out this morning when I stopped by Disney. I tweeted out like I was looking for this particular thing and I tweeted out like, does anyone know where they have this particular popcorn thing I was looking for? Mm-hmm. And when I tweeted that, all the responses I got were, bro, they just now announced it was in Orange County. Like it's like it was in your area. Like I tweeted that at the exact same time that it was like, yep, it's there. It's like, oh, cool. Well, at least I'm around 100,000 people.
Well, they're saying that it lays dormant in you for a while, right? So you can't tell if you've had it. Like you could have,
as long as I got some time. Then
you could have gotten it today. Is it in San Diego?
I don't know, but
I heard it was. Yeah,
I read Hot Zone earlier this year. Y'all know infectious disease is no joke. And I don't want to hear about, of all the places in America for coronavirus to show up, California? Come on. We're the best state.
Yeah, you can't come here.
Send it to a shitty state.
Yeah.
Send coronavirus to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not California.
I can't have coronavirus without a lime. I did not tweet. That was a DJ Doug Pound tweet, I think. I don't think I came up with that. I think that's a DJ Doug Pound tweet.
I've seen a lot of like, wake me up when there's a Tecate virus. The Lyme thing is funny. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Thanks, maybe, but I don't think that was mine. I think that was a DJ Doug Pound thing.
Oh, well, it's just like the flu, right? It's the flu.
No,
Sounded worse.
Like.
Is that what it is? It's just a.
They say it's similar to pneumonia. It has pneumonia-like symptoms, but they don't know what it is because it's brand new.
Yeah, I heard it came from a reptile. Is that true? I heard that like a snake had it, and then a snake ate a bat.
So
and then they made a wine out of it, and then they gave you this death wine.
I watched Viruses Explained on Netflix. You ever watch the show Explained on Netflix?
No.
They explain various topics like billionaires explained or deadly viruses explained. It's like a documentary series where they just talk about like interesting random stuff. And there's one about viruses. And they talk about like the SARS virus and Ebola, H1N1, things like that. So there's like human flu or human viruses, and then animals get their own special type of virus like bird flu or pig flu. The problem is the viruses can morph. So like the flu that's only present in pigs somehow morphs into a form that can be in humans now. But the human, like, what do they call that? Immune system, it can't fight it because it's like, oh, we're used to regular human flu, but this is like a pig flu that has jumped species. So a lot of these new viruses show up in like these weird meat markets in China because there's so much animal blood and animal meat being passed around. If it's infected, it can jump from one species to another. So if it was from a snake, it was probably like a snake got mixed with a sick bat, and then a human handled it and it jumped. That's the big thing you're afraid of, is when a virus jumps species.
I don't know if you saw, but David Spade, I watched on his Instagram, did a bit about that. He was just like, man, this is the one time where Ozzy Osbourne can go into the doctor and they can go, you didn't like eat a weird bat at any point, did you? Like, this is the one time that will come up. I don't remember what the
Well, now he's immune.
Yeah, maybe.
Ozzy
Maybe
can't
that's
get
what
it.
it was. Yeah, he's been fine this whole time.
So he was the smart one, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said that the cases in China doubled in the last 24 hours. So that's the fact that it was dormant in you for so long is the scariest part to me. 14 days is a long fucking time.
They closed like Shanghai Disneyland and stuff like that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they closed.
If Disney closes, you
did.
know it's
Or
fucked.
they're going to.
That's typical for viruses. That the point between like incubation or point of contact and then the manifestation of symptoms, it could be 2 weeks.
That city is quarantined, right? The whole city
Oh, is it? I
that
didn't
started,
know.
like you can't leave or anything, and people are like don't know how they're gonna get food or water and stuff.
gosh.
I don't know. It seems like a real fucking shitty situation.
Man.
It seems real bad.
We always hear about the plague, the Black Death, and how it wiped out millions of people
Yeah.
in the 13th century, the Middle Ages. But what you don't know, you look this up on Wikipedia, was there were several outbreaks up until like the 1800s. The Black Death was still wiping out vast patches of humanity everywhere until we got soap, until we started showering and being clean.
It was soap that did it, huh?
I find viruses interesting and scary.
Yeah.
It'd suck to all die from coronavirus. We're joking about it now. Corona. But in 3 months, the world could be over. Who knows?
Wouldn't that be crazy if there really was just like another like plague like that?
That's what Stephen King's book, The Stand, is about.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
A virus
think-
that kills like 90% of the world's population.
Even reading The Green Mile, and that takes place in like the 1930s, and it's like he has a urinary tract infection, and there's nothing he can do. Like he can maybe take some sulfur pills that'll make him barf, and that could maybe help, but that's it. And it's like there was no fucking back in the Middle Ages. There was nothing. They didn't know what to do with anything. There's so much medicine out there now that I feel like it would have to be something pretty crazy to like have another Black Plague situation because those scientists will get it. Ebola, they got it.
That sounds like the final words of the
Let me
of
tell you.
civilization.
Let me shatter your illusions here.
Yeah.
They're finding that penicillin is becoming less effective over time.
I saw that.
And they say that like in a few years, maybe a few decades, they won't be able to treat the illnesses they can treat now with the medicines we have now because humanity will just have like become immune to the medicine. So there's like a window, like a golden age of like fighting viruses with these medicines, and it's like closing. Just a little food for thought to scare everybody out there.
Well, they'll find something else. We're good.
This sounds like
Gotta keep it positive.
Sean sounds like Derek when we were talking about the advent of 3D printers, and people were like, "Yeah, they've already had multiple people successfully 3D print a gun," and I was like, "Isn't that scary?" And Derek went, "I don't even worry about that at all. They're going to make that illegal."
Yeah, exactly. Can't do that.
But okay, so
Murder's been illegal for a while. I don't know.
when was the last time you heard of a news story of someone doing some shooting with a 3D printed gun?
Or any gun for that
Because
matter.
a lot of it is
Never.
the fucking media trying to scare you, so you watch their channel more to learn about this thing.
Whoa.
And I'm not saying that the coronavirus isn't serious, but what I am saying is that I think that a lot of people make it crazier and sound way more serious than it
yeah, of
actually
course.
is. Then
Do you think coronavirus is just headlines for the
No,
news?
I do believe that this is a real problem and that people are dying and more people are going to die because of this, and that is terrible.
Okay, I heard 50 people in China died, and I thought, 50 people. Call me when it's 1,000. That's how I feel.
Now,
Yeah, I don't know.
But now the
what-
people in the chat says it's worse than they're saying, which is the other side of the coin of, oh, this is real bad. We want to cause a huge panic, so we're just not going to tell you everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, it's interesting. I was reading the Napoleon biography last year, and he would he basically wrote the newspapers himself. He would keep real detailed reports on all his battles, and he was always fudging the numbers on purpose. You know, if they took 300 prisoners of war, he would say it was 1,500. And if 2,000 Frenchmen died in a battle, he would say it was 200. So
Yeah. See?
governments have been doing that for years. So somebody in the chat said if they're reporting that 50 people have died, it's probably 500.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, maybe. Do we have like, have people died? Do we know? I thought it was like 50. Yeah.
It's like 50.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
It was like confirmed 80.
80. Yeah.
That's a big jump in one night.
Yeah.
Crazy night.
I don't know.
I don't like these new diseases. I'll stick with regular old diseases. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's.
I don't want any of the new shit.
What? It's not. What's not new, Ryan? Ryan, we got a doctor here.
Whoa. Fake doctor.
Doctor
We got
on the set.
We got a
Fake
wannabe
doctor.
doctor here who's gonna come in and chime in. We flew him down from Seattle just
First
for
of
this.
all,
Just for this segment.
Tell the
Not
people
Seattle.
what your practice is.
Whatever.
I'm a doctor.
Of what?
And I specialize in chiropractic medicine.
Okay.
But I still went to med school.
Okay.
Real
And
quick,
took
question,
microbiology.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Chiropractic medicine. So
Yeah.
is that like a pill to fix your back?
No, it's biomechanical medicine. It's all based on movement of the body.
So you're like a glorified masseuse.
Please don't. I already had Giant Bomb call me that this fucking week.
Giant Bomb called you in particular that?
Yeah, I called into their show and the guy was like, "You're not a real doctor." I was like, "Cool."
What are you doing calling their
okay.
show?
I was bored.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. Jeez, God. Okay. go
You've
ahead.
probably had coronavirus.
Nope.
I'm-
Coronavirus is a
Hate to break it to you. I'm clean.
coronavirus is a like a segment of viruses. This is
Right.
a new mutation of it, but it's basically just a virus that causes the flu. This happens to be a deadlier mutated one, but it happened in a lower region of China where they don't have as much medical research. You're right. It happened because they're slaughtering animals and everything together. And it probably is bad over there. It's not going to be bad over here. There was the one case. It was a guy that would happen to be there. They've already quarantined him. They think that he was not around, or he or she, I don't know, I'm saying he, but they were not around anyone enough to spread it at a high level because it's not like it's insanely, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't. Contagious.
Contagious, thank you. That guy will probably be fine because we have very good medical coverage over here, and I think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
Does it need to be stopped over there? Yes, we could definitely help them. We could give them medical, help that we have that they don't, but I don't think everyone on this coast has to fucking panic.
Okay. See, and that's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That
That's
was my favorite
Okay.
Doc Ryan statement we've ever had. Thank you, Ryan. That was, you knocked out of the park with that one.
Except you got one thing wrong.
Oh,
I ain't never had coronavirus. I don't know if he's building his whole theory off of the foundation of this guy having coronavirus. That he is very mistaken. And
Yeah.
what else is he wrong about?
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Ryan. Legitimately, the chat also they like you now. So, good guy, Ryan. Well, wait till Christmas and he's going to ruin it all. But, he did good today. He did good today. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I do think that it is scary. People don't want to take their kids to school now. It's like a whole thing, but
I'd be stoked if I was a kid.
gotta go to school.
Yeah. Any reason to get out of that.
You know what? Kids have it so good in school anyways. It doesn't.
It
They
must
never go to
be
school.
So great to be the child of a dumbass. That must be fucking rad. I heard on the news there's a new virus in China. You're not going to school today. Fucking cool, Mom. Bring some chips in. I'm playing Halo.
It seems like that dumbass is going to raise another future dumbass. If I had to,
Remember the woman who's like, when it rains in San Diego, I don't drive my kids to school.
I was just about to bring that up.
Those roads are slippery.
Yeah. You know what? I saw it was starting to look like it was going to be a storm out today, and I said, you know what? I'm not even going to take my kids to school.
God, it must be.
Like,
I wish.
What?
You know, I thought my parents were pretty stupid, but they weren't that stupid because they made me go to school no matter what.
My parents were very smart, and I wish they weren't.
Yeah.
I think that my kids think that I'm stupid because I always, play dumb. Like, wow, I can't even do that. Like, I tell them, like, make them feel good. And then I realize, like, I'm just saying, like, I can't do things. I should be like, you can do that. Now you're normal. Like, good for you.
Yeah. Treat them like I treat you.
Yeah, exactly.
Encourage them.
Exactly. I'm going to do that. But I'm not driving them on a stormy day. If I see clouds,
back to bed with you.
You're not learning that day.
What is the biggest
no education
ruse you ever pulled on your parents? One day, I came down in the morning and my mom was on this kick of like she really got into fireplaces. I want to have a fire burning in the fireplace at all times. I came down for school one day. It's like 7 a.m. There's a fucking raging fire in the fireplace. And I thought, I can use this. And I got so close to the fire. I basically like stuck my face into it. And I just sat there for a little bit. And my mom was like, you ready for school? And I pulled back and I walked over to her. I was like, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty sick. And she's like, she put her hand to my head. She's like, you were burning up. Go back to bed. And I was like, yes.
Oh my God.
You putting yourself to fire. You putting yourself to fire.
Yeah, it worked. It fucking worked. And that is a true story. And I went home and I played PlayStation all day. And I was like, thank God my mom wants to burn fires at 7 a.m.
Hell yeah.
I was like 12 years old feeling like fucking genius. What's the biggest ruse you ever pulled on your parents?
I was going to say, you getting close to the fire. It sounds like you were almost like draft dodging. Like, I'll just burn myself. They'll never send me in.
No, I was just cooking my forehead.
I just got a text. I don't want to interrupt. I just got a text from my dad this moment.
Oh, God.
And I hooked up CBS All Access for him, too. And his text, fucking internet, can't even play a fucking episode of Picard. Fucking piece of shit. So I think it's CBS All Access.
I think Picard is bricking people's routers.
I think Picard is ruining modems. What the fuck?
Bricking routers.
Anyways,
they don't want people to know how bad it is.
Dude.
Yeah,
cursed.
what's going on? Picard virus. It's worse than Corona.
Corona was bad.
Corona is going to be the new con.
My dad doesn't really curse that often either. He's real mad here. Anyways, Rock, what are you pulling your parents?
I mean, honestly, I just pretended to be really ill. Like, that was it. I didn't even think that far about it. I was just like, I don't know what it is, and I don't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. And then I was like cackling to myself, and I felt so bad that halfway through the day, they let me stay home, and halfway through the day, I told them I don't.
Oh, you told them?
Yeah, I felt like shit. Like, they were like taking care of me so much and doing stuff for me, and I was just like, I just didn't feel good.
Well, there's an art to faking it, because school gets out at 2:30 and then all your friends are back and it's time to go outside and play. So about 11:30 or 12, then you got to start working the I feel better game of, slowly like, starting to feel a little bit better again. But my mom saw through that.
What I did, I was legitimately sick a day, and I was watching TV, and it was, the usual shit, Price is Right, then Star Trek, then The Wonder Years. And it was a 2-parter, and then the first part ended, and it was like they'll show the next part the next day. And I was like, well, I have to pretend to be sick for the rest of the day and night in order to stay home so I can see what happens on part 2 of The Wonder Years. So I committed to the whole night. I acted like I was still sick.
Long con.
I really was like, I just got to see what happened. I think he had kissed Winnie. It was heavy, whatever it was. It was a big deal. So I stuck it through, and I didn't feel bad, for the record. I don't care that. And let me tell you, as a parent, the worst thing is when your kid is sick for several reasons. And I'm talking like just normal, like cold or the flu. It fucking sucks because they're gonna get you sick. It's such a pain in the ass to take care of them. It's so much work. All you want is for them to say that they're better. So, I think that if I told my parent, oh, I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling sick, stay home, whatever it takes to get better. And then halfway through the day, if they wanted to, tell me, yeah, by the way, I'm feeling better, fine. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you that you lied to me. I'm just glad that I don't have to worry about you being sick anymore. So that's how I feel. That's me.
Nice.
I don't want to deal with sick kids. It's a lot of work. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I think Rocco's scrolling Instagram.
Thank you.
No, I was looking for something specific, but I couldn't find it.
What was it?
I was going to contribute something.
Okay. Was it the episode of Wonder Years?
No, I was looking for that for a second, but
Yeah.
somebody just gave away a bunch of subs.
Someone did it earlier. They gave 30 earlier.
This one was an anonymous gift.
It was anonymous last time too, I think.
I think so.
I think whoever...
Thank you for all
Dude.
the anonymous subs.
Whatever happened to Anonymous? That's the whole thing.
That they're
Is that them?
yeah, they steal from the rich, give to the poor.
I'm down with them.
Not saying you're all poor, but we could all use a free sub.
Well, they're definitely $5 richer.
could all use a free sub. By the way, if you're watching this and you've liked the streams this week, and again, I was hoping for more, but maybe things aren't over yet. We'll see.
Man, we'll see.
But if you liked what you did watch and you like tonight's too, don't forget, if you're watching this on Twitch, sometimes they unsub you, if you got the Twitch Prime sub. So go ahead. If you got a free one this month, click that, give us the Twitch Prime sub. And
It
you get all the
costs you nothing.
Yeah. So, I'm just reminding everybody, if they unsubbed you, it's worth a click. Take a click.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, all right, let's wrap it up. Let's end it.
Can we turn off all the lights in here except for the lightsabers?
I'm down.
I just want to look as cool as possible.
You'll have to turn off the TV.
Johnny, you got to actually unplug that extension cord back there by the trash can. Sorry.
Does that unplug? Oh, that unplugs the lights. Okay.
Johnny's got it. Never mind.
Turn off the green screen light.
And then I'll turn off the other one back here.
Here we go. We're doing something cool, everybody. Sit tight. If you're just tuning in, get ready for something cool. We are cooking up something cool for everybody. T-minus 30 seconds till we do something cool. All right, we've cut the screen is still on. We're still casting a lot of light from that screen. The bottom screen is still on. Oh no. Yeah, there you go. Just turn that off, please. It's a television. Just find the off button.
It's on the top in the middle, I think.
Everybody at home, wait until we're doing something cool here. Okay, I think we're just about ready to do something cool. Something cool is about to happen, everybody. Are we ready to do something cool?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Now that's fucking cool.
Wait, I had a final thought.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. I was just going to make a Garrett joke. You know why my mom's cooking me dinner later? No, that's all it was going to be. I mean, it was literally just that. So it wasn't that important.